It's time. The password has been put in. The wild thing has been enabled. Level 5 is open for us. You, of course, can start with this bike from the beginning, using a code at the title screen instead of plugging in a password, but didn't want to do that. We have races to go on. Let's show this bike off, which looks different than I remember it doing. Oh, shit. You know? They don't have to worry about killing me, because I'm going to get myself killed. Good news is that I go really fast. The bad news is that I don't control well. This may also be great news. The nameplates below the health bars also look different. It's also not something I remembered. See, folks, it can happen. Level 5, you can excel and get into second place without any terrible shenanigans happening. All you need's the wild thing. Natasha, the Crown Princess, here to slay Player A. Let off the accelerator and I still go so fast. That said, you can see the level 5 advantage there. I've got a bike going 200. I had a bike going 200. And she still stayed that far ahead of me. We also boogie. We fucking boogie back to this damn bike. I appreciate that. I was, not looking. And that was incorrect. Here we go. It was only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. I'm actually pleasantly surprised I held it together for that long at those speeds. Just one more accident and this bike is wrecked. And with this being the easiest track for me, I'm gonna go ahead and call 0 finishes. Today. Officer. Yeah, that's how fast we need to go. That's 100% how fast we need to go. That's okay. Oh! Well. Alright. Saves me from walking back to the bike, I guess. Words hurt, Kelly. Words hurt. Let's go. So yes, easily demonstrated. This bike will allow you to rock into qualifying. On level 5, let alone the earlier levels. You just have to, well, probably not go max speed. Probably. You could be better at this game. Imagine a world in which you were better at this game than me. Or maybe playing it at half speed. The Ancient Foe, the Ancient Saboteur, Natasha. Whoa, we are totaled already. Understood. This was a delightful revisit. I remembered some things different, but it has been many years since I played Road Rash 2 in any depth. Also, our repair costs are inconsequential for the Wild Thing. Yes. That's something that needs to be scaling up every level, and I don't know, I guess the Wild Thing is just different. Whatever. We take that. Go to Tennessee. I anticipate this will be the final video of the series. I bafflingly became Rash Master, and as you folks witnessed, and as commenters wrote, it took supernatural powers and some bizarre display of competency for me to manage that. But along the way, we saw plenty of quirks that I don't remember existing in the game. But again, long time. And my understanding of video games is considerably different than it was when I was a kid. I think it is, anyway. How about that? It just handles so, like, I just tap on this controller and it glides. So on long straightaways, oh yeah, this Wild Thing, the high tech of this bike. I thought it looked close to color. I remembered it looking close to color to the Diablo, so I'm not displeased by it being this color. It's the color of my soul, after all. For those of you who stuck along with the series, I'm curious what you thought what's your favorite moment of our time together? Who was your favorite Rasher that we encountered? Can you explain the phasing technology we witnessed? There's been some headcanon about the story really just taking place in the Rasher's brain and all of the concussions and other trauma being the explanation for the illusory bikes and Rashers and other nonsense we encountered. I'm willing to accept any and all interpretations. Damn! For whatever bizarre reason, I thought I could thread that needle. Despite the track layouts being the same, if you look back over the footage, there's definitely moments where I encounter problems in the same areas. One particular turn in Hawaii that comes to mind, last video, where in the first instance I wrecked the bike, and then went to stand inside the police car until I got arrested, and then on the successful race, I nearly wrecked at the same spot. Oh, man. Damn you, bike handling. Rourke, it's 2021. We can't... I mean... I say we can't. Rourke, please. I didn't want to go into that today. I'm just a content creator, alright? I'm trying to help viewers indulge in escapism. Don't put me in that position. How fast is too fast? It's a base speed of 200 miles per hour. And nitroing up to 220, 225? That's how fast too fast is. The nitro speed is an extra, what, 95 to 100 over the Shuriken 400? So yeah, biggest problem with this bike for me is not the speed, it's how quick the turn is. But the speed is like 1B. If the turning's 1A, the speed's 1B. Now you might say, Grimith, you can just resolve the speed issue yourself, right? You know, just let off the accelerator, or my god, even brake. No, but then I wouldn't know how to play this game. I gotta hold down the accelerator. That's how that works, right? Are you telling me to show resilience and self-control? No. No. Probably the biggest problem with success in this bike that is me. There's nearly unfortunatecircumstances.com. However, there appears to maybe exist a reality where very briefly we will kiss first place here at level 5. And then that turn happened, and now I'm not so sure. Speed limit's 55, you say? So yeah, all we needed was the secret bike, and we could be in first place here at level 5. It didn't last for very long. We were there. Despite the repetitive nature of the game, I do still enjoy it, though that's very much for nostalgic purposes. I mentioned, Nice slide. I mentioned Road Redemption a few times in this series. It's the modern equivalent, surpasses this game in every way. I also mentioned Road Rash for the PC a couple of times, which I believe would be the superior version of that particular game, but the copyrighted music in that would be a no-go, and I'd have to get that running on a virtual machine. And I think I'm good with rashing for the time being anyway, but I would also make mention of that as something enjoyable. I enjoy the art style of that game. See, with Biff, I'm not sure whether any of that's sarcasm, like, how much of that is sarcasm and how much of that is just patronizing. I can't say. It's beyond my capacity to sort of suss out. Go back to Vermont one more time. Coming up next, if you choose to follow this channel in chronological order, is going to be Returning to Homeworld Remastered, a game I have not... The last video for that was over a year ago at this point, July 2020. July 11th, I believe. This series was meant to be as a warm-up to help us refamiliarize each other with chatting. we've had some moments along the way. But I'll have to dip into projects that require less reflexes and more strategic brain power. That's the intended plan for what comes next, local recording-wise. And that's the only thing I will commit to at this time. Heaven forbid I build up people's expectations, though I like to think by this point, after all these years, I will have taught you people about building expectations responsibly. But then again, I haven't taught people the dangers of making poor life choices at this point either, so... what kind of instructor am I? Roar and devour, my friend Warhammer. Roar and devour. Huh? Yeah. I do enjoy, though, that I can let off the gas and still go this damn fast. Oh, that sign was a car. Speaking of... I ultimately accomplished nothing there. Oh hey, the car still exists. I guess there's the... well... first place actually crashed there. Not that they'd get arrested. Sure, go ahead and shoot ahead of me. Why not? She recovered from that crash. In theory, I will recover from mine. How's it going, everyone? Sorry I bumped into your dog. Your Dalmatian? How kind of you to wait up here for me. Biff? So yes, the nostalgia helped to carry me through these moments together, and it wasn't that, though. We also had the absurdity. There was definitely plenty of that. Let's see if I can blow ourselves up one more time. Or whether the officer will come too. Pretty sure I despawned the officer. There we go. The wild thing, everyone. You use me! Too well for me to control. Chaos is anathema. It feels like I don't understand you, much as I didn't with some of the other events in this game, and that's perfectly acceptable. I do not walk away from this experience with more questions than answers. I suppose one final thing I can do is the mano a mano. Show that off briefly. He says as he recognizes that doesn't have a second controller enabled or programmed. And you already saw the split screen stuff anyway. I can't even back out of this without a player 2 controller plugged in, so we're just gonna... Nothing happened. Grimith didn't mention anything. This is what he said about setting expectations. Y'all take care. Stay safe on the roads. And remember, you probably don't have the same phasing technology I do. Also, you probably developed criminal record. If you had a license to begin with, that'd be suspended, if not revoked. Injuries could be sustained. You would also have to pay medical expenses. Totaling your bike would also incur more of a penalty. And a longer repair time, unless you just kept buying bikes, which is its own separate problem. Then you have living expenses to adjust for during the times that you can't rash. You build up enough of a criminal record, you'll start doing more serious time. They probably don't let you out on bail. You know, enough traffic violations, and your punishment stops just becoming penalties for those traffic violations. I suppose that just depends on your location now, doesn't it? Yeah. Glad I could help bring the hammer of responsibility down upon you. You have to roar and devour responsibly, or else you'll wear the crown of stupidity. I guess. Yeah. So I'm gonna go wear my crown now and walk amongst my people. Yeah. Yeah, wait in the series. Strong note, Grim. Take care, everyone.